Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode number 15 of AAO Presents Behind the Lens, where I interview a guest that has been behind the AAO lens. Unfortunately, due to multiple productions going on right now, I haven't been able to do a new episode in about 3 weeks. My apologies for that, but we are back. This week, we have another great guest out of the mixed martial arts world. He's fighting out of Battle Creek Elite, as well as Deep Water Grappling and Striking House. He has 3 wins, opposite of 4 defeats, and is a 2-0 as a kickboxing champ.
Yes, sir.
And both of his wins being championship bouts. Coming off a short notice loss for the Fierce Fighting Series Amateur Championship, this man looks to bounce back April 12th, where he will face Brandon Mitcham for the Two-Piece Promotions Amateur Lightweight Championship at War at the Wex III, crowning champions. He is Maximus Dudek. What's up, man? Good. Man, it's a pleasure to have you on.
Hey, having me
dropping shit left and right here. So it's been a very active year here for you.
Yeah.
So far, you're heading into your 3rd fight of the year. My shit's all fucked up.
Damn.
With one being kickboxing, and your 2nd straight opportunity here this year to capture MMA gold.
Yeah.
How are you feeling physically leading up to your fight in April? And did you get any injuries at your past fight against Devin?
Nah, luckily, although I lost, I didn't really take no injuries, no damage really. Physically, I feel good. I usually always feel good, usually injury-free. So leading up to this fight, I feel good just like I always do.
That's great to hear, man. I know after seeing your fight in Cadillac the last time, I became an instant fan of yours.
Yeah.
So we're about 4 weeks out from your fight. Can you talk to me a little bit about your camp? I know you fight out of Battle Creek Elite and have recently been training with Deep Water team out of Hastings. What's it been like getting with them, and how has your game improved since doing so?
Hey, it's been a blessing working with Deep Water. Calvin Harbrow is a genius when it comes to mixed martial arts. Same thing with Jacob Wiggins being a great training partner. They got a lot of guys out there that I love to work with. BCE though, that's always my people. They that's my Battle Creek people. I live in Battle Creek, so those are always my guys too. But Deepwater has been helping tremendously for sure. And I mean, I'm blessed. I'm blessed for all the help I have, for real.
Yeah, man. So talk a little bit about Battle Creek Elite. I thought it was a promotion for a minute. I didn't realize you guys were like a team out of there. But I started following you guys. I remember finding Ron London a while back, kind of before I met you or anything. And I followed him and definitely became a fan of him. He's a badass for sure.
Ron's my guy, man. I love that guy.
Yeah, he's fun to watch. He's fun to follow on social media.
A lot of
he's
heart.
Cool, dude. I'll have to meet him someday for sure.
Oh, you haven't met Ron yet?
I have not.
Oh, okay.
I have not in person. I've spoke to him a little online, but that's it.
He's a good dude, man. We definitely got set that up. Maybe the fight night. Maybe he's gonna be there. I think he has a fight coming up, though. I hope it's not the same day. But if not, he has to be out there, so maybe you'll be able to meet him. But yeah, BC is it's a lot bigger than just an MMA fight team. It's like we got kids. We got about 35, 40 kids in our wrestling program. Huge youth wrestling program that is really big for us. Alex Davison, big dude in the MMA World Pro.
Yeah, I've seen his name.
He's a great coach. That's been my coach since the start. You know what I mean? Like, I started this kind of just out of nothing. I started it kind of late, but he was like my first ever main, coach. I never really had a coach before, but freaking he was like the one dude that, I never even knew anybody in the whole, mixed martial arts community. So he was the one that got me introduced to everything. So big shout out to him. Ed Hall, big factor when it comes to the whole program. Ron, all them guys. BC is awesome, man. He's doing a lot of great things for the people of Battle Creek for sure.
Right, is that where you're from?
Yeah, well, I grew up in Detroit, Warren. It's probably from when I was a kid to the end of middle school, and then I came to Battle Creek high school freshman year, which was kind of tough to be honest, but it's not bad here. I guess it's a nice city, and I love it here. That's why I haven't moved back, because I love Detroit too. I always go back there too. I love that. man. But I definitely do like the vibes here.
So who's your main coach? Is that Alex?
Yeah, Alex is my head coach. Yeah, yep.
Is he gonna be in your corner?
Yeah,
Is that your
Alex is
corner
in
man?
my corner. Yeah, yep.
Right on.
Hundred
Yeah, it'll be
percent.
cool. You'll have Deepwater guys in the house too for their
Yeah,
fights too.
I'm hoping to have Calvin in my corner as well. I'm hoping because
Nice,
he'll.
right on.
Yeah, but yeah,
Yeah, man. Well, great to
I got
hear
a lot of
about them a
coaches.
little. What's up?
Got a lot of coaches.
Yeah, you only get what, 2, so it's
Yeah,
hard to
you
pick
get
probably
two
when you got
corners.
that many. Like, who's gonna tell you the most there, and who's gonna tell you the right things?
Right.
Any of them.
Yeah, but you gotta be. I gotta stick to my originals. Alex is always my OG. Coach there. But I've been working a lot with Deepwater, and Calvin he's the coach there. So I mean, I definitely want him in my corner as well. Both of those people are huge for me.
Okay, so
But
random
it's
question.
also up to me to just perform. Like
Right. So
sometimes
random
like
question. Sorry, I keep cutting you off.
no, you're good.
Random like non-fighter question though. Like when you're in the octagon, you're in the middle of a fight. How do you manage to hear your coaches and like be able to implement that shit, man? Because I can't imagine like it's
Hey,
like you're going at it. You're trying to figure out what to do with every part of your body, and also trying to listen to your coaches. Like I see some guys that they'll instantly listen to their coach and they'll do exactly what they're supposed to, and it works out great for them. And then some guys, it's like they'll be yelling at them over and over, and they can't hear them because,
yeah.
I mean, obvious reasons.
I feel like I do hear pretty well when I'm in there, but at the same time, like for me, my coaches were supposed to get me. Like when I'm in there, I'm kind of just like in go mode, so it is kind of hard for me to hear my coaches because I'm just kind of. But like the times that you do hear them are the key points because I might not hear everything they say, but the one thing I do hear, you'd hope that it was something that would be important, and could really help me in the fight. So like that's
Right.
what's good about having great people in my corner is even if I hear one of the 10 things they say, it's probably gonna be something that helps me out.
Yeah, for sure, man.
But yeah, no, that definitely is. I really it's really just like kind of like war out there most of the time.
Right, man. You're just going at it, and like, I don't know, man. I'm not a fighter. I wouldn't
It's
understand.
instinct. Like for me, like most of the stuff my coaches are doing are training me before I get out there. Like once I get out there, like I shouldn't have to think much. You know what I mean? It's just mostly
Right.
instinct. So it's not
Yeah.
really like it's hard because it all happens so quick too. Like next thing you know, you're fighting. The lead up is the most intense part, but once you're in there, it goes by pretty quick.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. I mean, shoot, what amateur fight, 3 rounds, 3 minutes. You're
Yeah,
only in there for 10 minutes, but it's crazy.
it is. Yeah, it is crazy, bro. But
Usually less. Usually less.
yeah, bro, it's like the best roller coaster ever, though.
Right. Yeah.
You know.
All right. Well, let's talk a little bit about your last fight. Unfortunately, came up a little short against one of Indiana's top prospects, Devin Jackson, on a short
Yeah.
notice championship fight. Without a doubt, though, the promoters know that you're always ready. Can you talk to me a little bit about that fight and how you see the fight in April going?
Yeah, I was really disappointed with that fight. I trained really hard, and like sometimes it's tough because I don't give myself the break I need. But I train really hard and I train every day. And going into that fight, I really believed that I was gonna win. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
it's tough because I feel like I'd be the one building the fight every time, and I'm the only one that puts pressure on themselves, and it's just annoying. You know what I mean? Because you got a dude that's been doing this for so long, and all he has to worry about is fucking training. Which yeah, that's my fault. But anyways, I mean, it is what it is. Like I fucking lost that fight. It sucks, but I don't feel like it's the end of the world. Like, you know what I mean? Like it is what it
Right.
is. Like I had a bad day. It's not the first time I ever been subbed. Like I train all the time as part of fucking MMA. So I mean, I want that one back because I
Yeah.
definitely feel like I could win that fight if I if it goes my way. If I actually play my game plan the way I'm supposed to, and not be an idiot and just go straight forward like I always do. You know what I mean? Like, and if I actually use my game, like if I actually game plan properly, you know what I'm saying? Like, I definitely believe I can beat that guy, 100%. Because if he can't take me down, I knock him out. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, he might have put me to sleep. Fuck it, but I would knock him the fuck out if he couldn't get me down. You know what I'm saying? And I promise you, I'm young right now. Give me a few years, nobody's getting me down.
Hell
And then,
yeah.
I mean, now it's my fight, you know? Because, yeah, I know that fight don't make me look that great. Yeah, you know, grappling ain't my strongest suit, but that hole is definitely being covered.
Yeah, man, you learn every fight, that's for sure. How did that first round go? Was it
I
more of a
mean,
striking? Because I didn't get to
no.
see the fight.
So, I mean, it was like the first 10 seconds, bro, he took a shot because, I mean, I hit him with this nice-ass jab. I should have put my two right behind the jab, but, just feeling it out is the start, a little bit. But, like, I was lining him up. I hit him with his jab. You could see his face, like, the first punch. He's like, oh, shit. And then next thing you know,
Yeah.
like he definitely was doing his research or something. You could definitely see he was, like, seeing tape because he timed the takedown pretty perfect. I ain't gonna lie, he did a great job at timing the takedown because like as I'm ducking, he kind of goes for that shot. 10 seconds into the fucking fight, bro. So I mean, I was on bottom for a bit. We scrambled. The first
It was
round
the
was
second
just
round,
basically
wasn't
like
it?
a grappling match.
It was the second round, right?
Yeah,
That
second round was when I got choked out. Yeah.
yeah. Right on. Well, what do you see about this fight coming up? Do you think it's gonna be a similar matchup or completely different? Do you know anything about your opponent, Brandon Mitcham?
I'm learning more about him. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of like took a week off or so after the last fight, but I usually wait to study my opponents to about 2 weeks out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just to kind of see. Like I've seen some stuff about him that I put into my training, um, but I'm really gonna try to like learn more about him like about 2 weeks out. That's usually what I do. But I know he's a tough dude. I know he has a better record than me, so I gotta be ready. And
Yeah.
I know I'm expecting a tough fight like it always is, but it's gonna be a much different fight this time. I plan on dominating this fight like my last few fights before before my last loss. Like I was on a run and I was just making this shit look too easy. You know what I mean? Like I had to put myself up against a really tough dude. I ended up taking a loss, and now people forgot. You know what I mean? What I just did before that. I'm coming into this fight ready to dominate. You know what I mean? No matter what happens, if it's grappling, if it's striking, wherever the fight takes, I'm planning on dominating and finishing this guy. And for me, it's like I'm trying to show off for the fans. So I'm trying to get a cool knockout.
Yes, sir. Hey, man, and those fans up there, they know you from the last fight, and it was exciting for sure.
Yeah, it
I'm
was a
definitely
good fight.
I'm definitely expecting fireworks, bro, for sure.
Yeah, you
Um,
definitely should.
yeah, I mean, there's a handful of amazing fights on the card for April, but this one got fight of the night written all over it. It's your opportunity to play spoiler, really, because Stars and Strikes has 3 guys fighting for belts that night.
Okay. Hey, yeah, I mean,
They're gonna try to take home all the gold.
He has like 4 or 5 guys fighting on that card that night. So
Oh, really?
it's
Hell
like
yeah.
it's like okay,
Yeah,
that's cool.
mostly you guys then.
Yeah, we coming out. We're going to war.
Yeah, I mean, I seen Brandon fight at Legends of Combat, the first event they had. Both of you guys really come with a relentless pressure and really a mentality of putting it all out there.
Yeah.
Like I said, your last feat with 2-piece was a banger. Still one of my favorite edits to this day.
Hey, bro, it is dope.
The only I
Great
think
job
the
on
only
that.
thing me putting out content for everybody is like the only negative is that it's out there for the opponents to see. Because I
Yeah,
noticed like
I
a
know.
lot of fighters don't have anything you could find, and that can kind of help. That can kind of play advantage when you don't know what to expect. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
But
look, you can know what's coming, but you still gotta stop it. You know what I mean?
you're right.
So
Yeah,
like,
true that.
I'm not gonna be sitting here like I definitely understand that, but like at the
Yeah.
end of the day, like I just said, you might know what's coming, but you still gotta stop it. So
Right.
there's that. But there's always stuff out there, and plus, like, I mean, every fight's kind of like the same.
Yeah, and I mean, you're watching your opponent fight somebody else, not fight
Right.
you. So it's gonna be
Right.
completely
Exactly.
different. All right. With that being said, I guess what is your prediction for the fight? How are you going to come home with that belt?
Uh, I'm expecting a war. I say maybe third or fourth round TKO, but God bless, I get that, first and second round. But if it goes all the rounds, then that'll be cool too. That'll be cool for the fans. So, yeah, I'm expecting a finish. That's my prediction. TKO.
Awesome, man. Well, best of luck to you, brother. I can't wait to be cage side and capture all the action. Now,
Right
before I
on,
let
man.
you go, I have one more non-fight related questions. Outside the cage, outside the gym, tell the fans a little bit about yourself. What do you do for a living? And do you have any hobbies other than fighting?
Yeah, I mean, kinda. I like just about any type of sports, you know what I mean? Anything sports related. I'm just a competitive guy.
Yeah.
Outside of the fight game, you know, I'm kind of like a jack of all trades. You know, I do contracting stuff, work on cars, you know, carpentry, that type of stuff. But I'm also a middle school wrestling coach, you know, coaching for the youth program as well. That's a big part of my life, you know what I mean? But
Oh,
uh but yeah, that's basically it. Hobbies, like I said, any type of sports, I'm just a competitive guy.
yeah. Heck yeah. Well, I appreciate the insight into the life of Max Dudek, man. I'm sure the fans do too. Where can they find you on socials?
You can find me on Facebook, Instagram. It's my name, Max Dudek. And yeah.
Yes, sir. Go follow Max. Keep up on his journey in the MMA space, and be sure to follow AAO Media on all socials and subscribe to the YouTube page for notifications on new episodes moving forward. Thanks a lot for joining me today, Max. Best of luck with the rest of your camp, and I'm looking forward to seeing you up in Cadillac in April, and ideally with a new strap around your waist.
Yeah, bro. Thank you, man. And I appreciate you having me on.
No problem, brother. Anytime.
See you, man.
All right, guys, that's all for today. Watch out for new highlight reels, video productions, and podcast episodes coming to you soon. Until next time, peace.